Hey guys, Yolan here. Today we are back for another video. I'm going to play two table of 50 NL on Pokerstars. Hope you like it, and let's dive into the action. Okay, so I think I'm not going to do any cuts this video. I again fell into the trap of wanting to publish perfect content, so I actually started not to publish anything because nothing was like clearly edited great. It did great. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna fall into this trap again. I think when you see the video, I already published something, but yeah, I got like a 2 months massive gap. I also focus on other things I'm gonna talk about, of course. Yeah. So let's enter the action. Yeah, I mainly focused on a live monitoring I'm going to do, specifically designed for live players or online players that wants to make transition to live poker. Really happy about what I did. I mean, it was a lot of work, but I really enjoyed. Really like the result. I think it's the best. It's probably the best thing you can find if you want to improve in live games, by like absolutely far. But anyway, you can discover this by yourself. So obviously, I can't take everybody at first. So if you are interested, so you're live players or online players want to transition to live player, be a live player, you can fulfill the course. And obviously, we'll take the people who first play the highest and the people that are the most motivated. Anyway, Kings, so you have the informations in the description, and you can fulfill the link if it's something that is interesting for you. Okay, Kings, I'm gonna check. So on the flop here, I bet quite automatic, so I was picking. I think half pot is decent. You should bet kings on the flop here. On the turn, you should check. And now on the river, I think you can't bet because I think they are not going to call any size. Probably the only size I can do is this one, and I think it's really the maximum size I can do is actually one blind. So you can target the Jack X 10X region, and if they raise an ace, you can actually jump. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Ace 5. Oh my God. Jesus. Didn't trade. That's crazy. I mean, when I say you can jump, not against this guy, because you can still have nuts who can check raise. But when you bet one blind, in this case, raised, mostly doesn't have the nuts because he would have bet the turn. He doesn't have juices. But yeah, if we go and raise, I'm probably not going. Also because my one blind range is way stronger than my checking range. Because I'm betting one blind, queen jack, for example, or like jack 9. Ace 5 here should be played as raised. I think when I close the window actually, because I see the screen is like, changing a lot. I mean, not changing, but like moving a lot. Let me close. Great. Now it should be better. Okay, 9 this off, I'm gonna fold. Just up the luminosity a little bit. Nice. So I'm in Albania right now. Albania is probably can't guess why I'm in this country, but like just enjoying actually. I'll go to Saint Tropez after, and yeah, I'm moving a lot these days. And after I have no clue what I'm doing. Actually, let's see. Ace 8, I'm gonna fold. Queen's always a free bet here. You can free bet between 4x and 5x. And facing a free bet, Meng is going to call for bet. So in terms of sizing, you should always call for bet a small size in exploit because it represents way stronger and like people are too scared to jam ace king against this side. And also you can flop more quads. That's funny. I think when I bet super small because people are never gonna fold ace king, so I'm never gonna fold anything. And actually, if they're folding, they mostly have like ace jack ace 10, and this hands type of hands will not have give me money anyway. The turn is the 8 of spades. I think I'm going to play this as check. Because I don't expect to win enough money against ace king. when I bet bets. But I think if he doesn't bluff like ace king without spade, bet is way better to target like tens and jacks. I think it's better to bets. I'm gonna bet 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna bet 6. Ace is here, I'm gonna check. Okay. And now so tough. I think I need to jump. I don't expect them to jump and off the ace king region. And I want to get called by aces, 10 jacks. So I think it's better to play quads aggressively. It's quite rare actually when you play quads in like bet spot, but I think when I check, they're going to show down too much ace king. And it's not something I want here. And the only other move I can do is betting small, like one third. But the reason why I'm not doing this is I represent way more value in, and even if I don't expect them to fold tens and jacks, I expect them to call enough when it jam. So I think one third is suboptimal, but if you want to get bluff raise, it's a good size. However, because we play 15L, I expect way less bluff in this configuration, especially when I can have a queen, a flush, or even like aces, basically. Okay, ace 8 here. I'm gonna squeeze. So I advise you to squeeze extremely aggressively at these positions. And the reason is because if this guy doesn't have enough 4 bets, you can squeeze literally close to everything playable. Of course, you're not gonna squeeze 7-4 suited, but and most people are not going to afford the bluffs, so that's why I'm squeezing. And obviously, when I say this, I always 4-bet. Yeah, but in general, like most people play super passively, so I really advise you to squeeze way wider than the theoretical ranges here. King Jack here, open, he called, bet half pot on the flop. I think betting smaller is probably a bit better. I play too fast, that's why bet half pot. Yeah. Can also size smaller. Ace Jack here, I'm gonna raise 4x. Okay, on this flop, I'm gonna check. It's better. And facing the outputs mains. Actually, this sense like better to check for all the time. Because there are too many renouts where you can't really bluff. And especially when the ball is shooted like on half an out, my equity is super bad. So I prefer to check because most people facing check, so I'm not going to check back enough nuts. So when it goes check, we'll have better EV compared to theory, and Ajax can now play aggressively to make fold ace queen and like all the pocket pairs. And also ends that, like for example, have like pair plus draw on this type of hands can also fold. Pocket nine is gonna open. Okay, 10 and 8. I'm gonna bet one blind here. 1/4 range, fine. Okay, not folding. I'm blocking bluffs, but I think can fold nines. Like in these configurations are a lot of runouts where he's gonna have a 10, the club is gonna call, can bet super small, he's calling and then jamming the rivers and a fold. Like I can bluff my hands on a lot of runouts. And when this is the case, when I have a close bluff catcher, it increases my EV of calling. I'm gonna check back on the queen. And I'm gonna fold the river now. Nine's just not a good removal, and this is wrapping super strongly something. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold. Queen 5 suited, always an open. Yeah. I recommend you a great pre-flop course that one friend of mine did, like 2cc confidence, the YouTube channel. I will let you check it out. But yeah, the course is really great. Always fourth. And for example, in these spots, if they are free betting the same percentage but too much, it changes the opening range you have. And also, most people don't understand how fast you can open, like how much you can open if it's like folding too much. And as soon as it's folding too much, you can really open way wider. But the most important is like how much does he fold? It's not how much does he free bet. Like if he over folds, you will open way more compared to if you under free bet. It's really like the amount of full equity you have that's super important. Yeah. King Queen completes the call or pre-bet. If the rake is lower, you are going to call a bit less soon. Okay, I'm gonna call because of YouTube, because I mean it's better if we have spots and we play a bit deeper, but in general I think in 50 NL we can already start folding King Queen suited here. I mean, less in 2024, like 4 or 5 years ago, people were really not forgetting enough, but now like start to be a bit better. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, cool. Not free bet 6-5 suited here. It's marginal, but facing a weaker player, I think it's just better. He checks. That's interesting. I think I'm gonna check. Yeah, I think check's better. I think he's gonna overcall. Favorite standard here. Wow. I'm gonna call. That's sick. He shouldn't bluff like my cards. I don't think he's bluffing like ace jack or something. And he has all the king jack. Uh this is so sick. I'm gonna call. Jeez, I want to call. I mean it's too sick. I'm not gonna do it, but I mean it's more like curiosity, like it's never a call. Because you don't bleed like a lot of bluffs. I think it's really a decent spot to call here. Because the only variance he's gonna have is an ace, and it's quite tempting to play his value as a check, because most ends he's going to value better doing two bets if he checks. Ace eight. I'm gonna raise here. His sizing is not really strong. Uh, of course, if he understabs, I don't really want to raise, but I think there are enough people overstabbing, and I expect like most strong hands to size bigger. Ace jack, kind of four bet here. Calls. Turn is a queen. Mm, check here. I'll just put this in the check fold. I have lanes to barrel. I think in general, like on the queens, better to bet. But I'm also fine putting this in like a check. And river, I can probably bluff someone else. I'm gonna fold. King jack of heart. I'm gonna bet small. By four. If you watch my videos a lot, you know what I'm gonna say. Fishes limp fold too much and they don't limp you raise enough. And if you start not limp you raising enough, you're gonna lose like everything. Because if he's over folding, you win money, and if he's over calling, he's gonna fold too much on flop c bet and turns. Well, king jack, I'm gonna check, and probably not gonna call the river. I think. I mean, I know like a lot of people bluff everything, but a lot of people knows that they have too many bluffs. And so they're not bluffing anything, and some people just check an ace all the time. Gonna be a super mess. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a king sometimes. I think I lose all the time. Just an ace. Oh, it was surprising. Yeah, the small size is like close ends, like flushes sometimes, and also like king. So I'm not folding. If you bet's big, I'm folding. So queen jack, I'm folding. Queen five. So fold against bricks. Look at falls, quite close. Many fold. I'm okay to play wider in video, but I advise you to fold this in. Good falls gonna check. Facing small here, I'm gonna call. and check. Pocket 8, I'm gonna raise. Sizing should be 2.5. Didn't have enough time. And now I'm gonna check. I don't have enough equity to bet 2 falls. Pocket 8 gonna check back. Mm. I think it's all calling. And I think they have too many like pocket 8, pocket 7. Like people don't stab enough air on the flop. Most people I just give up completely afterwards and kind of fold. I think it's the best option. Great night, I'm going to open. Okay. Facing 3 bets. Pretty gonna fold already, so facing higher size from weaker players, sign of strange. And against that, like 9s, 10s already folding. Even if it sounds quite surprising. Sorry, I had to do something. Ace 9, I'm gonna check back the flop. Okay. I'm gonna bet off, but kind of a delay like these textures people on the call now. On the flop, you're gonna mix between big and check. I mean, check is fine, just like I didn't consciously process the check. Let's see. I'm gonna open his jack. 2.5 is better. Like the only reason I open fix because I don't too lazy to put deep buttons. I need to do it. His jack on the flop. It's gonna be a bet super often because I has a lot of equity. I think it's better to be in the 1/3 line. I can play 1/3 check call. Because not gonna bluff the ace of heart often, and the ace of heart is often in the raise and flop. So I have good blockers for pretty. I can even like play this often as like bet check and raise, depending on the run out. 6-5 opens quite loose again. It's really better to fold this. And sure, you can open when there's a weaker player, but I don't think a weaker player, like just in position, who is in position, is like making this open necessary. 6-5 facing this size, I'm gonna call. Never gonna raise. Fold against bet. It's too much like 7s, 8s with this size. So you can't do anything. Now I think I'm gonna check. He's gonna bet like everything I value bet, so there's no need to. And if he has a queen, I think I have such a low amount of bluff in my Percy region that they're not gonna call. So. Oh, wait. Okay, let's see what he has. Interesting. Jack 9 off. Oh, okay, it's a option here. Well, then I'm opening 6-5 if I knew this information. Okay. In Jack here, I'm gonna bet small. Facing raise here, I'm gonna call. Obviously not happy with top pair on this boss in the 50 NL, but top pair is way too strong to fold. There are some spots where you need to fold top pair on the flop, but definitely not one of them. I don't like it, but I'm not folding. It sounds so much like the size that 8 wants to do in order to get called by draws. I think I'm a bit too strong to fold now because the only value ends is like king 3, pocket 3, 8s. And if he bets now, I'm always folding. Just always a better. Pocket 7s. I'm gonna jump here. Like, it sounds quite surprising. It's like 15x spot bet overbet, but you only lose against someone's checking flushes on the turn, checking flush on the river. And with the timing here, it's never gonna happen. So it's actually following everything. And of course, you don't need to bet this size. You can bet 10s. It's gonna have the same result. Just to emphasize that you can do these massive overbets here when the range is super capped. Because if you superpose the ranges he can have, he's gonna have either like some slow plays and other ends or other ends only. So the quality of being against a slow play is only if I into the first range I mentioned. And I think this range with slow play is not going to happen that much. So probably never going to get slow plays. If we like do like a range superposition of these. Because I'm only let me show you. So two ranges here. One, two. We presented as sets with elements of ends. So let's say this O here is slow play. I think like the range without slow play is like way higher in terms of probability. So this probability is higher than the other one. But mathematically it's not great and working well, of course. So wait, let me let's just fold this. So I'm only going to face a slow play a percentage of the time here, considering that I'm against this range a percentage of the time. So like being against a slow play is so rare that actually you can jump profitably here. It's gonna fold everything. And you should analyze this way because if you play against computers, you now have the same range all the time. But against humans, you have like different ranges with different probabilities. So it's a way more precise way to think about the game. And all these type of things and all the concepts I'm not showing that much on YouTube. I'm not showing even at all. I teach them in the live monitoring course. But if you play online and you want to crash online, the course is not that for you. So it's better not to you apply. But if you have interest in live games, it might be something. Yeah, if you consider live games, then it's another story. 6 off. I'm gonna fold 9 off. I'm folding. Ace Jack. We're into 3 bets. Look at queens here. We're gonna play this as a call. I don't really want to 4-bet call this position, and I don't want to 4-bet fold. So if I'm going to 4-bet and fold, then it's way better to call. Okay. But 4-betting is fine. It's okay. Okay, he bets super small. Gonna call. I'm gonna fold on the turn. Now, like really a bad removal effect because I'm not blocking king queen suited, and I'm blocking all the ace queens, heart and queens diamond he can have. And you don't really care about having cleanouts because on the diamonds, this is not gonna have too many flushes anyway. So now my end is I think it's just a fold. Even if it's quite close actually, because I don't think 10 size is way, and she's only having ace king for this size. Yeah, it's quite close actually. Yeah, let's fold. Okay, king queen off. I'm gonna open. Facing 3 bets can mix between call and 4 bets. I'm gonna call this time. On this board, my ends are folding in south butts, calling with a spade, calling with 2 hearts, but like heart and diamonds, but and facing small, I'm not folding. Because people see bet too much with the side. And if you put his entire range here, I can't fold king queen, especially playing as deep. Because we play slightly deeper, and when you play slightly deeper, people tend to be less aggressive and put less money into the pot and be more scared against bluff raise and stuff. So just because I have more fold equity when I bluff and I have a better equalization makes my hand like really a better call here. I'm gonna call against the big size, and I'm probably folding the river now because I don't expect enough bluffs, especially when I have like check 10 all the time. When he snap checks, quite interesting. I think he's always going to give up. Because I think the most value is just gonna jump. So we're gonna check like this. So I think I'm just gonna bet small, and I'll try to. I'll just like yeah, just betting 1/3 for him to call if he has like something, but it's mostly like a give up. And as you see, he gave up so fast. There's a high chance he's never gonna bluff these spots, and that's the reason why you can't really call in spots because like there are too many people under bluffing, and if they under bluff massively, like you're gonna lose a lot of money. Ace enough club here, facing an easy on a call. Mind is strong enough to raise, and in this spot, people are not really too aggressive, so it's actually gonna work super well. Because you don't find enough like click raised bluff, and this kind of range is not too strong anyway, so it's not because that he call like on country raise. 7/4, it's a call against a min raise, and on this board now, I'm gonna bet super small. Power is fine. 7/4 facing small when I call. Don't have the right suits to raise. Can raise 7/4 sometimes. 7/6 a bit better probably, but not the suits. Okay, he called. 7/4. I'm not gonna block this then. I'm gonna check Ace-9 here. Really not sure about what's the best move in this spot. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end this video right now. Hope you like it. Okay, I'm gonna end the video now. Hope you like it. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. And if you want to improve your live game with me, hopefully the link in the description. See you. Bye, guys.